Welcome in, everybody. I'm Devin O'Day. It's Main Street Today time. It is our Thursday show, which means the Hitz List is lined up to tell us what's going on this weekend. Had a little technical issue when I tried to go live the first time, so sorry we're a couple of minutes late. It says the microphone's not communicating, so I hope you can hear me. Leave a note and let me know. And hopefully we're live all across our platforms. We got people watching on X and Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, got them on the gram, and we got the Hitz List coming up right after this.
Mid-South Exteriors.
Leave the bugs outside and bring the sunshine in. We build custom sunrooms that match your house perfectly. We also do siding and trim, gutters and downspouts, and our Energy Star replacement windows can qualify you for $500 from the TVA. We don't support a big fancy showroom, so we can come to you, sell direct to you for less. For the lowest prices from a name you can trust, call us or visit us at
MidSouthExteriors.com.
There's Tracy Hitz. How are you?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I didn't want one of those where I look like one of those, subtitled movies where the mouth did one thing and then there was nothing coming out. I didn't want that. Here lately, for some reason on Netflix, I've gotten on the other language movies. I watched one, and now they're suggesting all of these movies. And I go, okay, all right.
They think they know you, yeah.
They do know me. I go, look, I just heard about something on the Golden Globes, and I was going to watch one. It's like, doesn't mean I want to watch all of them, Anyway, I actually sent an artist your way this morning. Somebody called me about getting their brand developed. I said, I know the person you need to call.
Amazing. Thank you.
And because I said, my girl's got it going on. Hitz and Branding is her company. And you also do event planning if people are coming into town and they want to see the town the way a local would and get all the good local great music. You're the girl. Well, let's talk about what's happening this weekend.
Well, that actually leads in perfectly. So I went to the Mule House for the Tennessee 4 on Saturday. You did such a great job.
Thank you. I didn't know you were there.
Well, I saw you. You were making your rounds after the interview, and everyone just kept stopping you, and I was like, she's got to get back there, so we didn't bother you. But you did such a great job. You're always so great at the interviews. But man, that was really awesome. But I wanted to give a shout out to the great music because you had Jesse Lee there. And wanted to mention, and so I'm from outside of Peoria, Illinois. I almost fell off my chair when he said that he went from Miami to Peoria. I had no idea. But I wanted to give a shout out to Robert's Western World and Layla's. When you go down to Broadway, there's a lot of places to go, but those two you definitely have to stop into.
They really are, and they will give you the traditional country that you've come to expect from what you expect when you come to Nashville. You might be surprised. You'll hear a lot of other kinds of music as you go to Lower Broadway, but if you go to Roberts or you head over to Layla's, you're definitely going to hear traditional country.
Yes.
Oh, did we freeze up? Did we freeze up? Sorry. I'm going to say Layla's and Roberts is you can count on. So.
Yeah, I think you're doing like the Kung Fu movie where you're a little bit delayed.
It's because the crazy internet here. It's just done. It's done a really crazy, odd thing. So now, okay, we should be back now. Is it okay?
All right. Yeah, it seems good.
All right, your turn.
Okay, January 12th. So this weekend through the 14th at the Music City Center. It's the Antiques and Garden show, which is so much fun. It has obviously antiques and art, and it's just something that people in Nashville definitely go to. So if you can head down there, it's worth it. And then I also love the Vintage Market. Tailgate Brewery is going to have, and Germantown is going to have hosting an afternoon of shopping, and it's be like some really cool stuff. If you're always like, I want to go vintage, pop around a vintage, just go here and it'll be so much easier for you. And then that's on Saturday. Friday, also at a brewery, but New Heights Brewing Company is doing a Mario Kart tournament. So people are going to come out and like play Mario Kart, which I love a good throwback. So that's actually tomorrow. Then January 13th, so on Saturday, it's called the Fool House, and it's the Unlimited 90s Dance Party, and that's going on at Marathon Music Works. Yeah, not sure exactly what to expect from that, except again, I love the 90s, and so that'll be
Yeah.
super, super fun. I also love a good taping. Like I like going to like comedy tapings, and so there's another one here at the Basement East on Sunday afternoon or Sunday night, and it's just a live comedy show. It says all I could find is that it was featuring 7 of Nashville's funniest comics, but I could not find any names. So I don't know. There's 7 of them. You gotta like one of them. But again, if you're gonna be taping, it's got to be pretty good.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I love, and I really don't care if I find, I go to dry bar comedy and I just will deep dive into comedy. Sometimes it makes you feel good. And we're going into a really bad weather weekend. So you're going to need something to kind of lift your spirits.
That's a good point. And like Zanies, every Monday they do new material Monday, and so you never know who's going to be there. So our friend Joe Denham, a couple weeks ago, trying out some new material because, as you know, he's a little bit not always PG, so I think he was trying out some PG stuff. But it ended up that he went on right before Nate Bargatze, who was also trying out some new stuff just randomly at Zanies a couple weeks ago. So that's their whole thing. You never know who's going to be there. It might be just Joe Denham, but that's also worth it. But I said he kind of opened for Nate Bargatze a couple weeks ago. So
isn't that fantastic? Yes.
Yeah, yes. This town, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And so for anyone, again, we've talked a little about the New Year's Eve and the dry Januaries and things, but they're one of the things I love. It's a good vision board. And so again, these breweries are really doing the events, but it's called Fate La Force Brewing. And it's on 3rd, but they're doing a vision board event on Sunday at 2:30. And so it's like $25, and then they give you all the supplies and kind of walk you through how to create a vision board. So we've got that going on Sunday, and then Martin Luther King.
I love that.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool from everything I read. Again, I haven't been to this brewery, but anytime you can have other people just as excited about vision boards as you are is always a good thing.
Yep. Oh, Angie says, I love Zanies. Had a blast seeing Josh Wolf there.
Ooh, wow. Yeah, that's a great
Josh
one.
is really funny, but if you're looking for PG, it's not Josh.
It's usually not Joe Denham, but I think that's why he was doing his new material to see if he was funny as a clean comic. I think it went okay.
It's harder. It's harder. Ask Henry Cho. It's harder to be funny as a clean comic. He and Jeff Foxworthy and Bill Engvall all do clean stuff, and and so does Nate Bargatze.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it really takes a lot to be Elizabeth says definitely not PG for Josh.
That's awesome. But yeah, Zanies, there's a lot of great ones. Sonny's does I think a Thursday event at their patio in Germantown. So there's a lot of comedy, and you just never know. But like you said, you just need a laugh, and usually you can get one out of someone at some point during a comedy show. And then I'll kind of wrap up because I know you have other stuff, but Martin Luther King Jr. Day is on Monday, and they're doing at City Winery. It's called the Motown Dream, and they're going to be doing music of Marvin Gaye, Smokey Robinson, Temptations, Supremes, Tina Turner, Stevie Wonder. So that'll be a really cool event as well.
Amazing. That's going to be so cool and so fun.
Yep.
Well, whatever you do, just know that do something warm.
Yes.
Because it's going to be cold. Like we're expecting starting out next week, the temperatures the storm's supposed to come in on Friday night, go through the weekend, and then on Monday, temperatures in the single digits. So be prepared, wrap the pipes, whatever you got to do.
I saw a low of 3. I was like, no. I
mean, I'm opening up cabinets, putting space heaters aimed at the pipes this time.
That's smart.
Because the last time I did not fare well,
Oh, no. Oh, okay. Yep.
Oh, it was bad. So we're gonna all work on it. Well, we got Leslie, who's watching in North Carolina, Michelle on YouTube, Nan Cassidy, who joins us. Thank you guys for all being here. And Elizabeth was at the Mule House as well and gives us a nice thumbs up. So
that's awesome. That was an amazing event. That's a cool space. I'd never been there. It's cool.
It was so funny. They said, we give you 15 minutes for the interview. And I went, 15 minutes? Manuel's just getting going, I said, you got to wait till that pump is primed because his stories are worth the wait. Leave him alone. We're going to do what we need to do. I said,
so good.
Get on back of there.
Yeah, so good.
Well, thank you so much. Hitsandbranding.com is where you can find this, and the hitslist.com. If you missed anything and you just joined us, Tracy gets us going with what is going on. And if you got somebody coming into town and you want to have the Nashville experience, give her a call as well. Thank you so much, Tracy.
Thank you. Have a great
All
weekend.
right, you too. Bye. We're going to head over now to our Tennessee Department of Corrections. They're not just about prisons. They're doing some reentry programs that are pretty fascinating. Why do I care about this? It's because I have learned from my friend Terry Pugh, who does some work over at Riverbend Maximum Security, that there are people that make poor choices and they end up in our correction system. And the whole thing is, it is a correction system more than a prison. And I love that when people get a new, fresh start. Everybody deserves a second chance.
There's a lot more to the Tennessee Department of Correction than you think. Since 95% of the people in our custody will go home one day, we start working right away to prepare them to return to our communities. For Team TDOC, reentry work begins on day one at the exact moment an offender is sent to our custody. The reentry process is a comprehensive, holistic approach that includes tailored plans for each individual. We identify what they need to be successful in society and what their risk of reoffending is. From there, our team sets up milestone tasks designed specifically for each individual. Think of it as a GPS for a new life, turn-by-turn directions that guides them through a range of reentry classes, counseling, treatment, and taps into community resources. It's a roadmap filled with skills, education, and support that can empower them to be successful after release. Starting over is tough for many formerly incarcerated people, but with the right preparation and community partnerships, the goal is to not only help them survive, but to thrive. The current recidivism rate for people leaving a TDOC prison is 29%. That's the lowest it's been in some time, and that's because of the work of Team TDOC. We're more than prison.
I love, love, love what the Tennessee Department of Corrections is doing. And a shout out to my friend Bo Bradshaw, who works with the print department there, teaching a new trade to people who are incarcerated so that when they leave, they have something to fall into that welcomes them, that they understand how to do, and they can make a living doing something. And tonight, Thursday afternoon, actually this afternoon from 3 to 6 at the Mitchell House on Castle Heights Avenue, we're going to see Mayor Rick Bell. He's got an open house, the Department of Economic Development, and what he's got planned and what the team has got planned for the city of Lebanon. And he is bringing a lot of vision to what Lebanon is experiencing. You can come and go. It's not something that you have to come, and if you're going to be late, it's okay. Light refreshments, all are welcome. And that's 3 to 6. And that is down at Castle Heights, 106 North Castle Heights in Lebanon. That is today. This is something very cool. The zoo is having their Zoo Run February 17th. If you're looking for a 5K to be involved in, just like Shelley did for the Parks Department over in Murfreesboro on New Year's Day, well, getting over, and maybe you have a little excursion into chocolate for Valentine's Day. Well, you can run it off at the zoo, brought to you by Publix. Zoo Run is at nashvillezoo.org to get involved and be a part of that. Got some more people who are chiming in. I love that you really get that, Elizabeth. Everyone does deserve a second chance, and I love that. I love Henry Cho. He is hilarious. I can get lost in the YouTube rabbit hole watching Henry's videos. I can too. And if they ever need somebody to fill in for Henry, I'm there because I've just about memorized everything. He's one of the few people I can watch everything he's got going. And I can watch it over and over and over because he's funny every single time. And he's just telling true stories. That's what I love about Henry Cho. Well, we've got some wonderful art exhibits in this town. And there are art institutes and there are things to do. We're going to talk about Oz Arts, and then we're going to check in with Alex Ballou, somebody in Murfreesboro who has got an update on the food industry. Our Daily Yummy, if you're one that likes to order those prepped foods, we've got a new one that you can order straight from Murfreesboro. All right, stay tuned.
Hey, friends of Shelby, it's Grant. Happy Trail Tuesday.
With the leaves down, winter reveals all kinds of hidden treasures in the park, one of which is the Cumberland River. From the Nature Center, go up the ramp, down the stairs, across the field, to the pedestrian footbridge. This is the Riverview Trail. At only 600 feet long, this trail is great to add on to a trip on the Greenway or for our smallest adventurers. Have you ever wondered what this building is? It's the Omohundro Pumping Station. Nashville's drinking water comes from the Cumberland River. This pumping station is part of the water treatment system. Just down the trail is the best viewing spot. You can even climb right down to the river. It's a little steep, so step carefully. You don't want to fall in.
Ooh, yeah, that's gold.
It's easy to forget that Shelby is only 2 miles from downtown. I feel so lucky to have this natural gem right in the heart of the city. Just ahead, the trail takes a detour around a massive fallen cottonwood tree and takes us through a field of river oats. This is one of our beautiful native grasses. It's also called fish on a pole. Don't the seeds look like fish hanging from a line? Another beautiful thing about winter is you can really see the scale of some of our massive trees, like this sycamore. That's an awesome tree. The final bend takes us to a cane break. You all know I love river cane. The Riverview Trail finishes under the train trestle with the Nature Center to your right. Ooh, maybe this is who built the nest we saw.
I hope you get a chance to check out the Riverview Trail soon. Until next time, happy trails.
I ran out of time on Tuesday for that, and they do Trails Tuesday, the Nashville Parks and Rec Department, showing some of the trails. You know, as grown up as Nashville is, they have maintained green spaces and parks and tour spots, and they're just fantastic. And you can follow the Nashville Parks and Rec Metro Parks and Rec here in Nashville, and they get you updated on some of the things that go on and some of the programs, which are really fantastic. Now we're going to head to Murfreesboro. Alex Ballou is now offering meal prep. Who is Alex Ballou? Well, John, Mr. Murfreesboro, will tell you all about it.
Hey everybody, how you doing? We got Alex Ballou here, needs no intro, hometown hero, season 21 Hell's Kitchen winner, and he's doing something really cool here at Nutrition Factory in Murfreesboro. I'm going to shut up, you take it over, go for it.
Yeah, so meal prep is a very, very widely growing trend. People love to eat, but they don't necessarily love to cook. And so I had a meal prep company for 1.5 years during COVID, and now we've partnered with Nutrition Factory, and they are now available here. They are awesome. It's all fresh, not frozen. Everything's made from scratch. This is a protein chicken teriyaki bowl. It's got 42 grams of protein. All these meals are $9.99. Healthy,
Cheeseburger
delicious.
bowl.
Prime ground beef right there. It's ground in house. Everything's amazing. This is 365 calories. Like, it's exactly what you need to stay in shape. The gym is great, but 70% of the work is your diet. And if what you're putting in is not great for you, then you're not going to have great results. So meal prep will save you time, energy, money, and stress.
Yep, there you go. And I will say here at Nutrition Factory, come in, you better get these quick, because just in the few minutes we've been here, this whole freezer is emptied out, and this one is going with it. And so come get them quick. Are you expecting to get more? Or
maybe not this week, but next Monday for sure. But we've been here for about 16 minutes, and we've sold over half. So
yeah. I mean,
people run quick, but I don't know how fast this video is going to get online.
Right, yeah. I mean, people are literally coming in and taking them out like this. So come get them quick. But yeah, Nutrition Factory here in Murfreesboro, Alex Ballou. Make sure you follow him on Instagram, by the way. Got a great channel. Your recipes, you're very entertaining.
Thanks.
Check him out. Link in the description. So there you go. Nutrition Factory here in Murfreesboro. Come check him out.
There's so many exciting things to get kids involved with. Oz Arts, which we saw a little earlier, the Frist Art Museum, Tennessee Performing Arts Center. And if you want to get your kids involved in something that will change their lives, I know that for me, going to the mud puddle in Cheatham County for my pottery classes with Sharon was just a life-changing experience. And I cannot wait to go back. But you've got kids and they want to be part and they want to learn how to do pottery. Well, this is a program that is cost effective. February 6, 13, 20, and 27, ages 11 through 17, $60. That's all it costs for 4 weeks. And that's all your supplies and everything you're going to need. $60 for 4 weeks for your kids to get involved in the youth pottery wheel throwing class at Centennial Arts Center. It's part of Metro Park System and Creative Parks. And they have them for adults too, but this is their youth pottery wheel classes. And if you've got kids, and you will find out that they really, really wrap around it. Something else going on in Hendersonville Rising is a tornado relief concert Tuesday, January 30th. It's at Premier Center, 6:30 p.m. Doors open at 5:30, and it's a $55 ticket. It's Hometown Jam. It's what they're doing to help those who were faced by the recent tornadoes in Hendersonville. And you know what we do in this area? We are the volunteer state. Coming up, we're going to have our daily giggle and our motivation moment. Our motivation moment is this little kid. I cannot wait for you to meet him. He's very British, very British. And he shares something for the new year that I think is just absolutely adorable. It's his presence that I love. And of course, the daily giggle, well, anything. Don't we all need to laugh?
Jessica! Jessica! Jessica!
Hello everybody, it's Arthur. Today is 12th night and me and Sibby have been wassailing the apple trees in our orchard. Wassailing is a custom that is hundreds of years old. It involves singing and lots of noise to scare away the evil spirits from the orchard. And wake up the apple trees in time for spring. Wassail means good health in Old English and Old Norse. As part of the wassail, we hang cider-soaked toast on the apple trees and splash them with cider. Apple tree, we wassail thee. This is an offering for the apple tree man, who is the oldest spirit in the orchard. And we also drink mulled cider to warm our cockles. We wish you good health for 2024. Wassail! Bye!
Is he not the cutest? Yes, Michelle, I totally agree with you. He is just precious. He is adorable. Angie, agreeing that totally. It is very, very sweet. I just said, hello, wassail. It is just absolutely. And Shar, welcome, welcome, welcome. She's there in Michigan waiting for the big freeze. Well, we're here in Middle Tennessee waiting for the big freeze to be out this weekend, getting everything, make sure that everything is covered and packed and nice and warm, and make sure the animals have lots of warmth where they can gather and be warm too. I've been working on that myself, making sure everything, I've been doing outside cat things so that any of the ferals that come by, and heck, even if they're raccoons and possums, they have a place at my place. It's like we want everybody to be warm and safe as we go into this very, very scary weekend of cold temperatures. Check on your elderly neighbors too, if you would. Make sure that they've got everything that they need. Earl Bud Lee is a songwriter extraordinaire. You know him for Friends in Low Places, but he also has songs that have such depth and meaning. He's going to be a guest on Backstage Nashville January 20th when we return for the first show back for the new year. And we hope that you'll be there, but I thought I would share in our music spotlight, Earl Bud Lee.
Do you break things when you get mad? Eat a box of chocolate 'cause you're feeling bad? Do you paint your toes 'cause you bite your nails? Do you call up mama when all else fails? Yeah, who are you when I'm not around? When the door's locked and the shades are down, do you listen to your music quietly? And when it feels just right, are you thinking of me? My oh my, so good looking. Hold yourself together like a pair of bookends. But I've not tasted all your cooking. Who are you when I'm not looking? I wanna know. I wanna know. I wanna know. My oh my, you're so good looking. But who are you when I'm not looking?
Number one song for Blake Shelton, written by Earl Bud Lee. Come on, y'all.
Thank you. Come on. Oh, come on.
Earl Bud Lee will be a guest at Backstage Nashville on January 20th. It is Saturday. It's a matinee show. It's going to be a fabulous show. Fabulous show. It's the first show after my birthday. So, I mean, I might just be a crazy woman that day. Crazy woman. They knew they had to get my Earl Bud Lee on there because I'm going to call it my birthday show. And tonight, the Goldens will be in full form. The Goldens will be at 3rd and Lindsley, thirdandlindsley.com to get your tickets. I think they're sold out, but you can see if you can get you a ticket. And it's going to be a fabulous show. William Lee Golden celebrated his recent birthday with speed, over 100 miles an hour going around the track in a race car. Sliding into your late 80s. Fast. That's just incredible. You can check out his Instagram for that. And Elizabeth, I know we all excited about tonight. It's going to be fantastic. Zoolumination going on till the 4th. Do not forget about Zoolumination. Don't miss it. Don't be shy about getting your tickets either. NashvilleZoo.org. I think that's our show for today. Be safe, be kind, and remember, most of all, you are loved. Have a great rest of your day and get some vitamin D the organic way.
We are home, we are family, we are things to do and places to see. Mom and pops, local grown, small business Saturdays. We are Main Street, Main Street, Main Street. We are your Main Street today.